fighting for a fair, clear and negotiated pay system. Over 80 Christchurch Satistics New Zealand workers took to the streets this morning fighting for change.
To let New Zealand know that it's not good enough. It's not good enough that our chief executive gets a 10% pay increase when we're being offered a decrease in real terms based on the CPI which we produce.
A battle that's been around the table a long time. Nathan McCluskey says the board aren't willing to budge. The PSA spokesperson says their only excuse is they don't have any money, but the workers say this isn't true.
The bottom line is, this organisation saved $20 million last year, and none of that's flowing through to us, and that isn't good enough because we, the workers, actually helped to make those efficiency savings.
More than 200 Statistics New Zealand workers striked off work throughout the country today. From Auckland, Wellington to Christchurch, Nathan McCluskey says they are protesting for public servant workers everywhere. The spokesperson says it's ironic. The very workers who calculate the Consumer Price Index are not able to keep up with it.
Our statistics indicate quite clearly that the public sector has fallen by about 6% against the CPI, and so if we can get Statistics New Zealand to listen to what we're saying and actually use the statistics that we produce to provide a system which reflects that, then maybe that will flow on in other areas.
At the protest, Labour's Ruth Dyson says the government doesn't have time for unions. Co-leader of the Green Party, Matiria Ture, furthered the point, saying there's clearly no doubt that public servants have been under the gun. Nathan McCluskey says the staff is fed up with Statistics New Zealand demanding flexibility without offering anything in return. He says the Statistics New Zealand executive team aren't listening.
Our claims have been backed up with some really solid evidence. We've benchmarked against other public sector organisations. It just seems to be falling on deaf ears. So we thought if we go to the minister will be aware just in case that information hasn't gotten through, and hopefully maybe she will say, this isn't good enough.
When the parade of protesters arrived at Minister Wagner's door, she wasn't there to comment. CTV News caught Minister Wagner this afternoon for her response.
I wasn't there actually. That's an operational manager matter for the Department of Statistics. It's not something that a minister gets involved in.
When asked what she can do to help, her reply was nothing.
The CEO is working with the union and they'll work their way through that process. It's not something that a minister gets involved with.
The protesting workers' final message for Statistics New Zealand.
Please provide us with a fair, clear, negotiated pay system. All we're asking for is fairness. It isn't fair to offer us, in real terms, a pay decrease. That is not fair.
The workers collectively say they will keep fighting until they see a change.
When I say union, you say power. Union! Union!
Joelle Batista, CTV News.